Alright. Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome to the Shrouded Isle, Sunken Sins. Now, this was a really interesting game that I saw over at PAX South this previous, early January. And it was definitely one of the games that got my attention more so out of most of the games that I saw at PAX. Most of the games that you see at PAX are very high pace, very, quick tempo, lots of stuff like Smash Brother kind of Brawlhalla, just tries to get your attention really quickly. This game had a section of prominence in the booth that it was in, and a lot of people seemed intrigued to it, but the gameplay was a little bit more slow paced than what I think a lot of people are used to at conventions. So a lot of people walked out of it being very confused, and I was more intrigued than anything else. The graphic style of this game looks like Game Boy from hell. Really kind of dug it. So we are going to go ahead and jump in here. Let me go ahead and make sure everything is good to go. Alright. So we will go start. We're in a brand new game. So this is kind of a weird Cthulhu-ish management game. Kind of very similar to the Yogg. There's stories going on. If you haven't ever heard of the Yogg, this is going to be a kind of a unique gaming experience for you, I think. I think it's going to be for me too. And since I don't know a whole lot about it, and I did that purposely, I'm kind of looking forward to jumping in here and seeing what we can find. For whom the bell tolls. 495 years ago, our founders saw that humanity would perish except the worthy. Our Lord will return in glory to reward the faithful. Yet there are sinners in our community. Yes, indeed.
As the high priest, I must select a sinner to sacrifice every season. 5 years until Judgment Day. If we are free from sin, he will save us from this suffering.
Alright, well, can't get better than that. A new season begins. So we got to select a seasonal advisor from each house. Let me double check this real quick. Alright. So this is the map of our settlement, and it had kind of a Game of Thronesy vibe to it as well, because we have the cathedral. I guess that is our headquarters. We also have different estates belonging to the noble houses, and each noble house has a particular thing that they are specialized in. So we're going to have to kind of balance what we do here because for every choice there's a consequence. So let's go for the Kegney estate. I'm not exactly sure. Whoop. Hello. Responsibility ignorance. Oh, here we go. The Kegney owned the farmlands, providing sustenance to the village and hosting book burnings. Lovely. So their biggest virtue is ignorance. The Iosefka? Satisfied plus 25. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's just go. Iosefka are a hardy lot, excelling at carpentry and masonry, building great monuments to our Lord. Their primary stat is fervor. And Cadwell. A family of miners and merchants, Cadwells are the wealthiest in the village. Discipline. Efferson estate. Effersons are the most devout followers of Chernobog, wielding whips and hearing confessions, so penitents. So essentially, we're worshipping a great old one. So, Blackborn, satisfied. The Blackborns control the guardsmen of the village and interrogate rebels as needed. So we've got a letter. Matron Kegney reports that a slew of massive black creatures washed ashore and soon died. They are rubbery to the touch and smell of salted fish, especially their wide, fibrous mouths. So we got an influx of deep ones. Encourage ignorance or encourage fervor. If we host a shoreside feast, we'll encourage fervor. If we push them back into the ocean, we encourage ignorance. We're neutral with them right now. We're on good terms with the Isle Sefka. Let's go ahead and push them back into the ocean where they belong. Deep ones tend to come after their own. The village bands together to reject this alien incursion, sending them back into the water with pulleys and ropes. Ignorance plus 10. And my mailbox is empty. Select a seasonal advisor from each house. 5 years remaining. We are in the spring. So we can't let the population grow out of hand, Your Excellency. That's kind of weird coming from the farmers. Okay, so we've got Ladislas, Susan, Vasin, Bogdan, Kasmira, Peter, Nikolai, and Xenia. So we have yet to investigate this trait. To partially expose this trait, use an inquiry or use this person during the season. So we're not exactly sure who's who. I enjoy talking with Ladislas. He makes me feel at ease. So those are the mother and the father, and I guess that's the uncle. Knows too much. This person is rumored to affect ignorance. Kasmira has a well-trained pet Labrador retriever. That's good to know. Obedient. This person is rumored to affect obedience. I think it's kind of a crapshoot who we throw into the advisor staff. So let's go with anime glasses here. Such an honor to serve beside you, Your Excellency. And we'll see what happens there. Ooh, got a notice. Not sure what that meant. Ah. Go ahead and silence my phone here. I keep forgetting. Okay, well that's one. And that was Kegney. Always a pleasure, Your Excellency. Adjudicator. Oh yeah, these are the fervor guys. Disobedient and knows too much, potentially. Penitent, but this one, Bella, is very forgiving, even to those who deeply wronged her, but she's full of fervor, which I guess could come in handy to us. Let's go ahead and appoint her as advisor. We're just kind of playing this to see what happens. By our blood and sweat do we worship, praise the Lord. And the Efferson estate. Each day is like the last, so she's blindfolded. Maybe she's a Miraluka. Now, these guys, they have responsibility of penitence. So, Dimas, Laszlo. Laszlo is disciplined. Misha. Let's go ahead and begin an inquiry. This will reveal more about a villager's personality. I think we have two? Inquire about virtue or inquire about vice. Everson -0, Everson -3. So if we inquire about what's wrong with them, that's actually going to lose our faction with the house. So let's go with ignorant. Very ignorant. That's something. Well, it's not exactly what we're going for. Let's use another inquiry on Demas. Inquire about virtue. And now that's at a -3. I guess we're asking too many questions from one family. Let's do... Let's go ahead and put Aaron. I'll give you real salt of the earth advice if you want it. I could always go for more salt. And now we got Cadwell and Blackbourne. So Blackbourne, responsibility is obedience. And Hannah is disobedient. That's unfortunate. Looks like we have inquiries per house. So that's good. I suspect Savante may be illiterate. Milos has a distinctive horse-like laugh and finds most things funny. Very ignorant. We're getting a lot of ignorance here, at least, which is something. And... We'll appoint him. This'll be so fun. Maybe. Now we got the Codwells. And these guys affect discipline. We got a lot of virtues here. We don't know about Ivan, though. Disciplined. That's who I want. Ivan is famous in the village for inventing a new form of meditation. Just don't touch me. I guess that works. Okay, cool. I don't know. Show our devotion through tireless labor, improved by charismatic, pyromaniac, sadist, singer, and violent. Improved by childlike. So there's like counterbalances that we have to do. Interesting. The abandoned tower. Long ago, madmen were confined here for their betterment. Is there any other buildings we need to be aware of? Nope. Alright. A new month begins. The advisors from House Isefka will oversee building monuments and improving village fervor. Kegni will oversee burning books and improving village ignorance. Caldwell will oversee confiscating forbidden goods and improving village discipline. The advisors from House Efferson will oversee punishments and improving village penitence. And Blackthorn will oversee law enforcement and improving village obedience. Select 1 to 3 advisors. Well, where do we want to go then? Let's go with Ivan. We're not exactly sure what his other abilities are, but we will we will figure that out. Penitent. And she's full of fervor. And he has obedience of 3. So I think that might work out for us. Let's go ahead and begin the month. Bella urged the laborers in carving and sanding, and a small shrine to our god was crafted. Bella spends extra time at the monument construction sites. Bella's behavior had an unknown impact on our community. Shall we begin the inquiry? Inquire about vice. Unrepentant. To fully expose this trait, use another inquiry or use this person during the season. Yowza. Well, that's unfortunate. Ivan sees forbidden desserts and fine cloth, ensuring steadfast focus on prayer. Ivan works extra hard, skipping many meals and evening leisures. Vice rumor. Ivan is rumored to be unrepentant. When asked about sins, Ivan shrugs and changes the subject. Let's go ahead and focus on maybe liar minus 30. Major vice. Well, that's a shame. Milos interrogated townspeople. It seems a few parents conspired to hide children from the ritual. Obedience plus 3. Milos leads the village in memorizing scripture passages. Ignorance. And let's go ahead and check about vice. It was just that one time. Undisciplined. I mean, we're still neutral, but Kegni is not particularly happy with us. And we got a land dispute coming up. Adjudicator Iofska complains that carrots have overtaken her monuments. Matron Kegni complains that monument braziers are disrupting her carrot harvest. Our lord is more important than some vegetables. House Kegney will not like this. Discourage fervor. We cannot worship if we starve. Can we ask if a more carrot-friendly monument be constructed? Neither part is pleased with your attempt to compromise, and the village opinion of your leadership fails. Obedience, minus 15. Ugh. Well, that didn't work. Select 1 to 3 advisors. Well, Ivan's a liar. That's a bit of a problem. Let's go ahead and begin the month with Kasmira. And go with that. Ooh. We got some obedience. I'm okay with that. But rumored to be undisciplined. Crony plus 15. Still trying to figure out how exactly the game works, because there is some interesting stuff here. That did lower everyone else because we didn't choose them as Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Penitent minus 30. That is actually not good. Let's go with Aaron Efferson and see what happens there. There we go. Our penitence is back up. But is rumored to be lacking fervor. So let's complacent minus 10. Minor vice. That's not too bad. And uneducated, which makes him perfect for ignorance. Okay. Back into neutral. The season's end draws near. A sacrifice must be made to protect the village. Do we have to... Oh. Okay. Well, now we need to choose who to sacrifice. Let's go with Ivan. Villagers who trust Ivan's reputation will feel conflicted. The villagers will be inspired for greater penitence through the purging of this sinner. House Cadwell will grudgingly submit to my decision. Sure. La la Cthulhu Fatagan. You've got red on you. Through sacrifice, thy will be done. We sacrifice the life of Ivan in the name of Chernobog and the good of our people. Our condolences to House Cadwell. Cadwell solemnly mourns Ivan. Approval minus 30. Other houses approval plus 3. Villagers praise Chernobog for ridding their community of a blighted soul. Minus 10 to discipline, but plus 15 to penitence. So that could be worse. The night before the new season, my faithful servant, I await your devotion. Encourage penitence. Deserve suffering for mortal sins. The swindler, give her to me. Okay. Too many villagers are discarding the rituals of fasting and focus. I must enforce discipline by the end of this season. Yeah, so we need to enforce penitence and discipline above everything else. And find the swindler, wherever that is. So let's go. We've got a letter. The guards report desecration. Ivan's grave has been disturbed and his body has been moved in the night. So encourage ignorance. We're pretty high on ignorance. Encourage obedience. Let's increase food rations. Fervor plus 10. House Cadwell approval minus 7. Okay. So they're dead. And we need more discipline. Let's go for this guy, because he already has penitence. Convict plus 10. Let's go and appoint him as advisor. And then Efferson. We didn't kill anyone here. And let's see. Ignorant. That doesn't really help us. Got a lot of discipline, but not a whole lot of penitent people here in House Efferson. Let's go with... let's appoint Laszlo. Well, actually... let's go for the little kid. Oh, hey, Soma. Is everything alright? Like, quality-wise and such? Inquisitor Blackborn. Obedience. Oh, there's obedience. Let's appoint Tierney. Sir, yes, sir! That's good. That's what I want to hear. Fervor. So much fervor. And we don't need any unrepentant people. Our ignorance is high enough, so let's go ahead and begin inquiry on Hetty. Ooh, so much fervor. There you go. And Kegney. Ignorance. Let's go check out Susan. Potentially filled with fervor. And we need discipline. Yeah, we need discipline. Alright. That's all of them. See what happens here. Convict, let's confiscate goods first off. And go with both of these young ladies and see what happens. Oh, thank you. Okay, discipline, penitence. Knows too much, though. It could be worse. Curious minus 10. Okay. Penitence is back up. And penitence is not good. Let's rock out dull. That should help out. No evidence of infidels. You notice Tierney's ceremonies aren't as well attended as others. Militaristic obedience. Interesting. Okay, we're keeping them all satisfied. We need to keep the discipline going, though. Sinners, discipline. Let's go ahead and maybe build a monument. Fervor plus 3. More fervor. And not a whole lot of ignorance. Ah, poor outcome. Okay. Penitence plus 4. and penitence minus. So this is actually not good because her swindler minus 30. Oh, we found the swindler though. Ah. Good. Because that's what we needed to do. August. We'll throw Bogdan here. And definitely not having Misha do anything. And we got plenty of ignorance. We'll begin the month with them. Higher discipline. And penitence went down again. Crap. I'm not paying attention to that. I need to. Fervor. And lowers ignorance. So it's kind of like for 2 benefits, minus 1 thing. So I have to kind of mix everything up. More penitence and ignorance. Okay. Sacrifice must be made. We did not get one of our goals, unfortunately. But we are definitely killing the swindler. Inspire greater penitence through the purging of the sinner. We'll lose ignorance. Actually, that might get us right where we need. There we go. This is cool. I like this. This is a neat little game. So much blood. We sacrifice the life of Misha in the name of Cherubog and the good of our people. Our condolences to House Efferson. Penitence is high. Good. Good. The end is nigh. The village has repeatedly failed to demonstrate discipline. So we are pretty much done. The village rejects discipline. The people quickly eat the year's harvest and starve. You are one of the last to sicken and perish. So that's pretty much the end of the game. If you do not get those high enough, you're done. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and play a new game now that we kind of know what the deal is. I might actually make this into a YouTube series. This is pretty easy to play. Okay. Well, it's easy to play, hard to master. Your Excellency, a light has been seen in Marya Iovska's window long after the sleeping hours has begun. House Iovska has accused of harboring one who reads the forbidden texts. Well, let's see where we are here. We must inform... Where are we on Iovska? They're satisfied. Encourage discipline. Or obedience. Let's go with obedience. Shall inspect her room for evidence. Unrepentant? Good. You find only scatterings of ash and soot. Mara claims to need to burn something each night in order to stave off nightmares. And they're not happy with us there. So, what shall we do here? Ignorance, and Nagide knows too much, so that is a problem. Let's go ahead and inquire. Tyranny is penitent and ignorant, or no ignorance yet, unfortunately. Who to appoint as advisor then? Let's go ahead and go for Tyranny. Because I assume it's random, like, every time. They don't have the same stats as before. Now, Sefka. Unrepentant. Undisciplined, knows too much. Disobedient. Very obedient, but undisciplined. And Aiden. Ignorant. Well, we're gonna have to appoint an advisor. Let's do... there. And that's gonna be a pain for us, but it's alright. And Caldwell has a small family. Holy crap. Responsibility, discipline, so we definitely don't want someone who's undisciplined. Let's go with Casimir, who is very disciplined. So we'll appoint him. Efferson, these guys are supposed to do penitence. We'll check out what his vice is. Milos. Undisciplined. I'm on the straight and narrow now. I don't believe that. Generous, minus 20. That could be worse, I suppose. Now, I probably need to do a little bit of math here with some of this, but me and math don't get along. Obedient. Danik interrupts other people when they're talking. Disciplined. And Hetty is obedient. So we have our advisors. Let's see what happens here. What is low? Ignorance is low. Let's go for that and see what happens. Ignorance minus 5. Discipline. Ooh, penitence went down hard. Yowza. Vicar Efferson sniffs, complaining that when the snow's melted, the village rots. Some manner of filth creeps, making the people stink. Bathe these disgusting wretches. Let's go ahead and bathe the wretches, because that will encourage penitence. And I guess we're bathing Casimir. You order the whole village into the sea to bathe. Casimir hides his body, blushing from toe to crown. Chaste, but also knows too much. Huh. So now we need to encourage... Let's see here. Let's go with penitent. We'll increase our penitence. Not a whole lot of it. I don't know. Let's go with these two. We're going to give Tierney another chance to make up for her mistake. Oh, poor outcome. More discipline? Yeah, we need to go ahead and kill her. Because what is her... She's a weasel. Ah, I see. Lots of penitence. Discipline suffers. I'm okay with that. Forgotten promises. Your Excellency, I am afraid I have deciphered a new passage of the Holy Scriptures. A word we thought meant 500 now may mean 5,000. Is it possible that we must suffer another 4,500 years? Penitence will suffer. Fervor will suffer. And you may not like this. Obedience minus 15 from House Kinegi, but they're already like zealous toward us, so not the end of the world. More penitence. Let's... Oh man, if you know too much, that is a problem. Let's go for this and see what happens. Poor outcome. Got that back though. Discipline suffered. Obedience. More obedience. Ah, ignorance was not there. Alright, who we killing? We will kill the weasel. Yes. Wait. They will encourage penitence. Well, poo. Outraged. 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 I need to sacrifice someone, though. So, meh. The weasel gets sacrificed. Yes. Not happy, but it's okay. They simmer with quiet resentment. Now, let's see what Boss Man. Encourage obedience and grab the swindler. Alright, we are not... Discipline, obedience, and ignorance. Let's go with... You are penitent, that's for sure. Ignorance, huzzah. Okay. We will go ahead and grab you as the advisor. And these guys are for fervor. Obedient and undisciplined. That could be worse. More obedience. Yaurmir. Full of fervor. I'm alright with this. We need to be careful, though, because that's going to lower obedience. Cadwell's. Disciplined, but you know too much. Let's try Rada. Penitent. And you are undisciplined. Let's appoint someone we have no idea about. That's always a good decision. That won't come back to bite us. And you are all about more penitence. Honest +5. That could work. But you're... Yeah, we'll go with them because generous -20 is a little too much. And... Heady... How obedient are you? Elegant. Obedient yet unrepentant. You'll work. We'll see how this goes. See if that works. Penitence is going to suffer. Get disciplined. They see there's ignorance suffers a little bit. So let's go for this. Excuse me. Alright, and penitence lowered. That's fine. Let's inquire about vice. Stubborn. Okay. Obedience went up. More obedience. Penitence goes down quite a bit. Oh, Preben, you're the swindler. That's a shame. Well then. We need to get penitence back up. We need discipline up. And... That'll put that, we gotta balance all of this. This is crazy. I like it. Let's go here. Vice and virtue. Ah, you are disciplined. I see. More penitence. The penitent men shall pass. But you're disobedient at the same time. How does that work? Okay. And now August hits. And that ain't gonna do anything. So, let's go. Our obedience is going to go down. And our penitence is going to go down as well. Just go with Casimira. Keep on increasing that discipline. Oh! We have no obedience. No one likes us. Well, we know who we need to sacrifice, and that's the swindler. And we'll feel conflicted and lose obedience. Oh. We're so dead. And that's that. Oh, wait a minute. We lived! My most beloved, you struggle so pleasingly. Encourage ignorance, purity of mind and soul. The scholar, give her to me. I don't wanna. Criminals and rebels talk openly of rebellion. I must enforce obedience by the end of this season. Yeah, it's time to... Spiritual contagions are spreading among the villagers, causing them to behave abnormally. I have decided to unseal the old tower to confine and purify the affected. Okay. The tower is now unsealed. Who do I have? Oh. Okay. So, you are very ignorant, but you are also very stubborn. Haunted. Yeah, you are definitely my top in terms of bringing ignorance there, Savante. So, we need to make sure that we oh! Your right hand. You come across a quill that once belonged to Prebin Blackborn. Though you chose him for sacrifice, he was such a loyal companion that you can't help missing him. I shall pray for Prebin's soul, encourage fervor, or I must find a new crony. New crony! Your name is Bob. You hunt and find Hana, who's a bit dull, but with training makes an excellent assistant, almost as good as Prebin. And you are no longer dull and is rumored to be a crony. Cool. Well, we know who we're gonna throw in there. However, we need to figure out what vices she has. She is undisciplined. Well, we got discipline to spare. Alright. There you go, Hannah. Now, our biggest issue is ignorance. And with Kegni satisfied, I think that's going to be good for us. So, undisciplined and obedient. We need to throw some obedience here, definitely. Or just flat out ignorance. Childlike. Let's go with Vadim. He's obedient and undisciplined. We'll just need to really... Whoever has discipline, we're going to have to really... disciplined and disobedient. That is not what I wanted to see. Knows too much. Begin inquiry. You are also disciplined, but you are disobedient. You are undisciplined. You are penitent. What's your... You're undisciplined. Okay. So we don't really have a whole lot of choice in the matter. Let's go with Casimir. That's not gonna be good. Acting strength. Oh, hello. This person may be afflicted with a contagion. Confine. And that's a shame because we... These guys are in charge of penitents. How about you, Peter? You're penitent. We'll appoint you as an advisor. What could go wrong? Okay. We do not fully understand what ails Dusha. Examining Dusha will help us understand her contagion. Purifying her may cure her affliction or cause unexpected results. Let us examine first, because that just makes good sense. It's getting chilly in here. Okay. Begin the season. Burn books. Yes, indeed. Stubborn to penitence. But they'll counteract each other nicely. I'm thinking. Okay. Begin the month. All the ignorance. Penitence went down a little bit. That's okay. Who did we need to take out? I forgot. Okay, she found no... Discipline went down. Slovenly. Ew. She causes a lot of problems to overall discipline. I mean, it's something. For sure. Later, Soma. Take care. 'Tis October again. Well, if we do this, this will actually get us where we need to. So... Blessed ignorance. Low on penitence. Obedience goes up. Discipline goes down. Why is obedience going down so bad? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, discipline. This is gonna suck because this is probably gonna lose us the game. But we need to go ahead and figure out. No, you know too much. We need a scholar. Don't we? Undisciplined. Our discipline is good. We'll go with this. Ooh, discipline lowered. Lawful. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we needed someone who... Scholar is a bad thing. Self-loathing. Delicious. And a sacrifice must be made. Haunted, lawful, chaste, self-loathing, crony. Well, we're going to go ahead and kill Casimir because that might be the scholar, actually. Alright. We're going to lose discipline. Oh, no, we'll actually... Yeah. Stubborn, slovenly. Let's see what happens. Bye, Casimir. Is that pretty much the end of the game? We shall see. A new season begins. Rain freezes. We need to enforce discipline. Find the scholar. I thought we found the scholar. Hysteric. You can find this villager in a vault to prevent the spread of this contagion and cure her through purification. Purify! In acid? I guess. I don't know what that's going to do. It's certainly not Pepto. Alright. So I know you guys are upset. We just need to... You are full of fervor. I don't know. You guys have been pretty good with Savante. Mailbox is empty at the cathedral. Disobedient. We need... You're curious. You're not a scholar, though. And we run out of stuff. Let's go with... Yaramir. He's doing good for us. Cadwells. They are not happy with us, are they? Okay. So they are all about the discipline. And you are ignorant. I wonder if we could actually learn some more about people that we've killed. I doubt it, though. That might not be the case. Let's go with... Man, none of this is looking particularly good. We'll point... Maybe that'll counteract. I don't know. We'll see. Check out Nita here. Very ignorant. Penitent and generous. We will appoint Peter once again. As far as the Blackbourne estate is... Oh! Confined. Be warned, he knows the interrogation techniques. Is that a fact? Well, let's examine while this one's being purged. And slovenly is really going to affect discipline. Let's... Hetty? You're just curious. That could be worse. Okay, let's go with that, because that slovenly for the discipline is not going to be good for us. Begin the season. And discipline. Yes, please, and thank you. Oh, no. You've got a lot of bad... Pervert. Okay. Well then, that was horrendous. And now Caldwell is dissatisfied with us. So that's pretty much it, I would imagine. We've got no other people with discipline to go for here. Still, I'm... Yeah, discipline plus 15. penitence, and then wah, minus 30. Hell's bells. And there we go. Oh. You want Efferson? Is there any way that we could... They're satisfied. There you go. Our penitence went up. It doesn't matter, though, because we are so dead. And let's just... Oh, no. Just get some ignorance up in here so they don't realize what's happening to them. Now, maybe, just maybe, killing the pervert will help. They'll lose penitence, but greater discipline because of the vice. Doesn't matter, we're still... Yeah, we failed to demonstrate discipline. The village rejects discipline. And we're the last to sicken and perish yet again. Still though, I have to say, I really like this game. It's very much like the Yogg, but there's more of a strategy kind of vibe to it. It comes off more like a card game or a board game. And yeah, had a lot of fun playing this. I don't know if I'd do this as a series on YouTube, but it definitely has potential. I think I may give it a shot, maybe just as a Saturday video or something, but I think I'll go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you guys very much for checking it out, especially Soma for doing the chats. And yeah, we will go ahead and catch you next time. Later days, everyone.